Total Recall for HCL Notes allows IT help desk and Domino admins to remove phishing email sent by an external sender from all mailboxes, and also allows the recall of internally sent email. For example, if multiple users receive a suspicious or malicious email from an external sender, it can be recalled in a single click. And if an internal user sends a confidential email to the wrong person, or a terminated employee sends a malicious email, it can be recalled in a single click. And it could also be configured to allow end users to recall their own messages. Total Recall can protect your network from hackers if phishing emails slip undetected into user mailboxes. And it could be your insurance policy to prevent possible legal disasters costing millions of dollars, for example, as seen with incidents in the media and automotive industry. Okay, so in this demo, we're going to talk more about phishing removal from mailboxes rather than message recall, which message recall is a native feature of Notes and Domino. Although in this message recall tool, it actually allows an IT help desk to recall a message on behalf of anyone in the company, even if they're not an official delegate. So let's get into it right now. Let's talk about how to get it installed. Basically, it's an installation process. You would install it. It installs it locally. It's essentially a Notes template. And then once it's locally, you would copy it, do a database copy to the server. So here's some installation instructions. The first section talks about how to install it on a single Domino mail server. And the next section talks about how to install it on a hub and spoke mail server network. Okay, so let me show you how to install it. Give you a quick demo. Okay, so it's an executable, or you could take the template out of the zip file. So I will install it now. Here we go. Ask for a password. And this temporarily pops up for informational purposes. Let me close this. Click yes to install. Setup has been completed. Okay, so we're going to close this, agree to the license, and it's installed locally. Now what you do then is you copy it to the server using a database copy. I assume everyone knows how to do that, and I've already done that for you, as seen here. This is on the server. So one of the steps was to click the Enable Scheduler button. It's in the instructions here. So I'm going to click Enable Schedule. Now you're going to click that using a Notes ID that has, I'm going to click OK here. So you're going to click that button using an ID which has which is listed in the Domino directory server document in the sign or run unrestricted methods and operations. So that's what I just did there. And once you do that, and you only have to click this button once, you go to the Domino administrator and you're going to sign the database using the server ID. So you're going to right click it. This is the database tool. And then click sign and use the server ID. You click that and it's signed. The reason for that is to give it access to all the users' mailboxes. Okay, let me just open this again. Hold on a second. Okay, so let me show you the profile, which allows you to configure how you like to have these phishing emails removed and also message recall. So right over here, there's many different options. We have time limit and recall once. These are pretty self-explanatory. Unread status, you have selected recipients, you have recall inbox only, yes or no. You have recall rule type, reader security, stub messages, status report, So once something's recalled, a status report is sent back to the sender and also to the user's mailbox in which it was removed. Now this is optional. It's set to optional, so when you do the phishing removal, you could just click no, not to even let them know, not to let the mailbox owner know that anything's been removed. And in the phishing removal, this is the section I'd like to talk about. Basically, you add a group from the Domino directory. And this is a group we have. And right now, for test purposes, I put 5 users in this group. And 3 of the users have a phishing email that was sent to them from outside the company. And you could also have nested groups within this group, which is fine. It's just you'd usually make it, this group would contain all the users in your company. So if it's nested, it'll figure that out. Spam duration 1 day. Usually when you get when you get the IT help desk gets notified of phishing issues, it's probably usually in the same day. So we just set it to 1 day. If you think it's going to be, if it's over like a weekend or something, you always change this to 3 days or whatever you'd like to do, depending on what issue happened in your company with phishing emails. Archive set to yes. Basically, when all emails were removed from each mailbox, you could save them in another database for audit purposes. So if you had 100 mailboxes and phishing email was removed from each of them, you'd have 100 copies sent into here. And then you have a disclaimer and logging level, etc. Okay, so let's close this. And let's move over to, let's do some real life a recall. So right now, I'm going to recall from, let's say, a user named Joel reported that they got a phishing email, and some other users called with the same issue. We're going to click Remove Phishing Email. It's then going to ask you which user got the phishing email. You could pick any user, even if several got the same one. We're going to pick Joel Michaels. And then you're going to select the email. So in this case, the email that we're looking for was help cut your energy bill this fall, was reported received by several users in the company, for example. So we click OK. It says verify the Domino directory group below contains all the Notes Mail users. In this case, we're just using this group. This is how the phishing removal works. So we're going to click yes. Recall spam using exact subject match. I'm going to say no. Recall spam using wildcard padding matching. Or click no to specify partial match. Let's do no for a partial match. Wildcards, you could use asterisks, etc. Different symbols that are explained if I would have clicked yes. But I'm going to click no. And in this case, I'm just going to click. We could use this whole thing, but let's say each user said it was slightly different. It said by this fall, autumn, or summer. Let's just do help cut your energy bill. So we'll click OK. Even if they read it, remove it, yes. Leave a stub message in the mailbox? No. Let's not leave a stub. Send recall status report for each recipient? Let's click no. Let's not let them even know about it. And then click OK. So right now you see I'm the one who initiated the recall of the phishing email, and it's currently processing. It's in a queue, so it'll activate anywhere within immediately to 5 minutes. It checks every 5 minutes the queue to see what's going on. I'm going to close this, and I'm just going to wait a little bit longer to see what happens. Okay, as you can see, it just said completed. It was marked completed. And this is a twisty that you could open to see what happened, the status. It says message recall status warning. So there's a warning, which usually the warning means that it wasn't removed from all users, which is possible because it didn't go to all of them. Let's open that up. If it was successful, it would just say successful. That would mean it was recalled from all users. So let's open this up. As I mentioned earlier, I said 3 of the users got the external phishing email, and it shows you here that they recalled the status, the date, the servers. These two users did not have the phishing email, so it says not recalled. I'll give you some reasons why. Message has been deleted by recipient or not delivered yet. In this case, they just never got it because it's a phishing email. And let's close that. So that's basically how it works. I just wanted to show you a quick demo on how the phishing email is recalled. And it could be used, it's a very good tool to use, because usually sometimes 1% of spam gets into your company, and if it's phishing an email, it could be game over, ransomware. So that's why this tool was designed. So I'd like to thank you for your time, and I appreciate you watching this demo. Have a good day.